We are looking at an example where we use the sine rule to find an angle. In the previous video, we learned that for the sine rule to be used, we need a full pair and half a pair, and then the rest of the pair is being asked. So if we look at what is given in this case, we've got triangle DEF. Okay, and we've got angle F and side F, so that is a full pair, and we've got side E and angle E is being asked, which means this is half a pair. Okay, remember I told you that we use the formula and we put the question mark at the top, so you need to calculate E, that means sine E is put at the top, and we divide that by E. Okay, and that is equal to sine F, and we divide that by F. All right, we then have chosen our formula correctly, and we will now substitute our values into the place of E. We've got 38.3. In the place of F, we've got the 26, and then we've got sin 30 degrees because F is 30 degrees. We then do our calculation, and we find that angle E is 47.7 degrees. Okay, that is what the question mark is. However, be careful. We know that sin E is positive in the first and in the second quadrant, right? So if we calculate for the first quadrant, we have already done that. That is 47.7. And then we need to still calculate for the second quadrant. So we have 180 minus 47.44 degrees, which gives me 132.6 degrees. Okay, now be very, very careful. If you have used the cast diagram, always add up your angles and ensure that they are not making up more than 180 degrees. So if we look at the first case, we've got the 47.7 plus the 30 degrees. So that's much less than 180. And in the second case, we've got 132.6 and 30 degrees, which is 162. So that's also less than 180 degrees. These are the cases that we call ambiguous cases, and that happens if the angle is acute and the side opposite the given angle is less than the other side. Then we call it ambiguous cases, and we've got two possible triangles that can be the result. I want to, however, look at the next example, people, where we're going to have a non-ambiguous case. Right, so let's quickly look. We've got triangle PQR. We again got a full pair. We've got QQ, and we've got the side R, and asked is angle R. Okay, so again, people, we will have sin R at the top, divide by R, and sin Q, divide by Q, is equal to sin R over R. We are going to substitute our values and we are going to calculate, and in this case you find that angle R is 37.2 degrees in the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, we will still have to subtract that from 180. That gives me 142.8 degrees. But now be very, very careful. If I have 142.8 degrees, okay, and my other angle is 50 degrees, if I add those, I get 192.8 degrees, which is impossible because the triangle sum is 180 at the most. It cannot be 192 degrees. So in this case, the second quadrant triangle is not possible. Okay, you cannot use the 142.8 degrees, and that is what we call a non-ambiguous case. That happens if the given angle is obtuse, all right, so it's larger than 90 degrees, or the opposite side of the given angle is greater than the other given side. Okay, so be careful. Always add up your two angles and ensure that they are not making more than 180 degrees.